All right, guys, either I am really slipping this year and just not paying attention, or my girls are just really good about being incognito when they're getting ready to go into labor. And I walked out for chores, and Jo was working her market weather and her dairy weather for fair. And I looked over, and there's Skids with 3 new little additions. Already all pretty much dry, standing, nursing, doing all the things that you want to see kids do. So this is kids number 35, 36, and 37 this year. So this is the most kids we've ever had. And I am very aware of it, and I feel it a lot. But that's growing pains. But this is where it comes in handy that you let you encourage your animals to be animals, and that you try to raise animals that are the happiest, the healthiest, and the most able that they can be. Because Skids has been grown out well. We waited longer to make sure she was mature for her first kidding. So she's a 3-year-old second freshener, which is not uncommon. It's also not uncommon to have 3-year-old third fresheners, which means they've had babies 3 times. One every single year that they've been alive. She was on a side where I just thought she needed a little extra time to just make sure she was big enough, wide enough, all those things. And I'm really glad that I did, because I have girls in here that I've bred to be 1 yearling first fresheners. And they've been amazing, they're great. Because each animal is individual. Genetics go so far, but each animal is an individual. And I think it's important that when you run husbandry within your livestock, if you're doing any type of sort of breeding program, that you really stop into consideration that each animal is an individual. That does not to say that, like, let Mother Nature call, because she's ruthless, baby. She is ruthless. But because that's not how we do it here, and we realized that she's an individual, we made sure we held off for her, and it paid off. She was a good mom last year. She was super able. She had 1 single doe kid, a big one. This year she had 3. Now she gave me about 2 sets of ornaments too many in this set of 3, which means like I have I have 2 bucks and a doe. I always want more does, but at least she gave me 1. But triplets are the name of the game this year. Triplets and quads. I mean, it's been, I don't know if that's management or not, but we'll see. Jo, what did you think of the babies? Stressful. Jo was watching them because I had a doe in here that was clipping her hooves. She's like, you need to come move them because they're trying to get out to the herd and they're going to get trampled. And she was right,
no,
so we moved.
Because we got 3 goats total with the kids. We got 2 bucks and 1 doe, and of course that doe goes out with the rest of the herd, and the herd tries to trample it. Like, please.
It's feeding time, so they're excited. They love us. They come to see us. They know it's time for food, and they don't really give a hoot. Don't give a rip. Which kid is out there? If there's a kid in the midst when the food is at hand, so that's the only bad thing about them being pretty food driven, is that they don't care at all if a kid is there to get stepped on, and they're young enough and delicate enough. You don't really want to let that happen. So she was stressed. She's actually been a really big help here lately. She's really picking up her slack on the chores around the farm. So she's getting to see where she's like, this is stressful. I'm like, I know. So, yeah, one of the joys of growing up on a farm. And the update on Tweaks. They told me Squeakertons. She's feeling better. She's feeling like herself. Yeah. Where's Pip? Where is Pip? So we've kind of just got this stall system opened up where she can kind of move around, but she can't go in with the rest of the herd. Oh, there's Pip. He's just chilling out and having a rest. Because even though she is on the mend, I want to keep her going in the right direction, which may mean that she stays in here. She'll obviously have Skids now, which is good, because then I'll give Skids a couple of days. I'll let her move around for a couple of days. She's just definitely not ready to go back out with Gen Pop with those sutures, which I was gonna get her on the milk stand tomorrow to check them. Now I'm not milk testing her, I'm not doing anything. She's not obliged to do anything the rest of her life but be a pet. And to keep Pip as her best buddy. So that's where we're at with Squeak. She's doing good. She came through it. We were all very, very scared. She took the baby. All things that I did not expect to happen in her birth, the C-section, and then afterwards her actually accepting her kid, but she did it. She came through it okay. Now we've got these sweeties. And we got these sweeties. And this one, Skids is what I call one of my crazy girls. And with every kitting, she's gotten a little bit better. She was in there letting me pet her and just kind of doing, oh, that feels nice. So hopefully she'll learn, like, petting feels nice. Hopefully. They're pretty cute. They're pretty cute. You can tell they're up and they're bright, and you've given them drinks. You've been doing a good job, Mama. You've been doing a good job, Mama. You've been doing good. Look at the little chunk of monk at your feet. Oh, bless it. Mommy loves it. Guys, we are getting so very close to the end of our kitting season. It is May 9th. I think Farah was due either yesterday or the day before. The days are blending. Mark is actually up in Indianapolis this week. So it's just me manning the farm on my own, which is fine. But today is Farah. I think Farah's going to release her hostages if she hasn't already. I see your little eyes glowing here, honey. Are you thinking on doing it today? Your lickies are gone. She has not been enthusiastic about being in confinement, but that's okay. She is large and she has dropped. So she looks even like a little bit smaller than what she was the other day. And her ligaments are pretty much gone. So that means today we're probably in the home stretch, which is a-okay with me, because then we have another week for Boo, who is a half sister to her. They both share the same sire. After she goes and Boo goes, I don't have anybody that I'm even looking at for kitting until July, which is Tulip, because Tulip miscarried. And I rebred her after she passed all of my health inspection to make sure she was actually where she needed to be and seemed like she could go on. And she is a rotund lady out there, so she's probably going to have multiples as well. Quads and triplets have been the name of the game this year, guys, and I don't like it. There are a lot of reasons I don't like it. Speaking of triplets, Mo's got her brood in here. There's sweet little Vera. I don't have a bottle, sweetheart. It's great because they're easier to bottle train, but boy, they're just so taxing on mom. And then it just seems like there's always one or so that kind of just don't thrive. Actually, Mo's done a really, really great job. And to Mo's credit, she's done a good job with this being, she kitted last year, but remember she had one that was dead on arrival and then one that was just very, very weak, and she didn't hardly come into milk. And actually Mo just went to a show this week and she did actually really well. No rosettes or anything, but she did good for what she was up against. It was a very, very competitive show. I was actually very proud of the animals I brought. I was proud of our placings for almost all of our does. Pretty much all of them. They placed accordingly for where I thought they should place. But then you've got little Miss Vera. So the reason I don't like multiples like this, number one, you seems like you always have like one that just doesn't thrive. That's just not as get in there and nurse as the other two or the other three in the litter besides itself. And then if mom does supply them really, really well, then mom sometimes gets a little bit thin looking because she is literally taking all of the resources. Even if I have unlimited hay, unlimited minerals, fresh water, they get their grain twice a day. Even if I do that, it just seems like mom can still just puts it all into her resources for her kids. And this year, I've actually put a lot of them on bottles to supplement. And I've had no bites on bottle kids this year. I have some moms out here that flawless. They can, like Haley can support 4. I think she's trying to like kick a couple of them off. But she's not under conditioned or anything. She's not on the field because it's rainy today, but they just give a lot to their kids. So their kids are growthy, which is really good. It's what you want to see in your kids. But then mom just seems like she maybe struggles a little bit in keeping good condition. And Mo is such a good mama, aren't you, Mo? You're so good. She's such a good girl. But I just really, really love the way that these kids are turning out. Miss Vera, who I thought was just like a little bit of sack of afterbirth, who's actually just a kid. You can tell she's good on the bottom. She is just so sweet. She's so sweet. But this is a telltale sign too, like when you have triplets. Like they come up, especially if they take bottles, and they're hungry. She's hungry. Mom is saying, I don't have anything to give you because they're probably... She does a really good job. But it's just, it seems like my twins will take bottles pretty good, but they don't come up to me. Triplets and quads, it just seems like I always have one or two that come up because I supplement and are like, where's the bottle? Where's the bottle? Because they're hungry. These guys don't seem like they're stunted. She actually is like doubled or tripled in size. It's just been really crazy. Really crazy how good Mo's been taking care of her babies. We do have growthy kids this year. I haven't had hardly any issues with kids or coccidia, but that's why I don't like triplets. And I'm really sure, I'm almost positive that Farah's going to end up giving me multiples just because of how big she is. I'm getting close. You're getting loud. You're getting loud and you're getting real clingy. You're gonna be getting close, and you have a stringer in the back, which means she's got a string of mucus back yonder, the back end. But she's just too busy with me being in here. Hopefully she'll turn around and show us, but she's got the wide eyes. She's talking a lot, really restless. So I know she's getting really close. You're getting really close, aren't you? Yeah. Trying to jump on the doors. But she's really close. I would say she's going to have them before midnight, which is fine. And she's got plenty of company back there because all of the kids are separated so I can milk in the morning. And you can hear her. She's loud. Okay. There's quite a bit of pressure going on back here. So I'm going to see what I can do here. That's a lot of pressure. Mommy, you're in the wrong position though, like this far back against the wall. Let me just see. Okay. It's a big kid. It's a big kid. It is, I know, sweetie. Okay. Let's get some gloves and get some things ready. Okay. I know, just naturally progress. You're all right. That's a lot. Okay, I see a head. I see a foot just back just a little bit. Now pull that leg forward. Here you go, Mom. Hey, good job. You just had a little bit. Yeah, there you go. There you go, look. Look what you got there. What you got there, Mom? Look what you got there. Look. Oh, goodness, we got visitors. Come on. Look, Mommy. This is normal. First timers sometimes take a minute. But I want her to do this on her own. There you go. Good girl. Good girl. That's your baby. Got another one coming. It's real close. Here, Mommy. Focus on this one. There you go. There you go. Good, Mama. Oh, it's gorgeous. I bet it's a buck. I'm gonna check. I can already see testicles. It's a buck. That's okay. You've got another one coming, Mama, already. Already got another one coming. I can see it. This one is not presenting good. The hoof is pointed up, so I'm gonna go ahead and break it down here, Mom. Oh, Mama. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Mom. Okay. There's just one back leg, so I'm just going to hold it here. I'm not going to pull. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just holding it right there so she can progress. Which means this is a breech baby. Once she starts pushing, I am going to pull because there'll be pressure on the umbilical cord, which means that that air is going to be cut off to this kid. So when she has the next good contraction, golly, she's wide too. This is one of the few girls that I've been able to get my hand all the way into. That's beautiful. Okay, Mom. Okay, Mom. You ready? I have a kid on my back for those that are unaware too. When you're ready. There is literally a kid on my back, guys. This is the bad thing about doing this in here. I got a kid on my back and I'm trying to do this. Okay, when you're ready to push, Mom. Okay, here. Your baby. Your baby wants to be clean. It's your baby. It's your baby. It's your baby. Okay. She's pushing. I don't have a lot of time to. It's real gentle downward. Oh, Grace is a big kid. Okay, okay, okay. Oh God, this is a huge kid. A little bit of stress on that one. Because backwards. There you go. Good, Mom. Oh, you're doing so good. You're doing so good. There you go. There you go. Hi. There you go. There you go. Hello. There we go. Hello. Hello. How are you? That's right. Shake that head. Get that fluid out there. Hello. 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 Okay. Another buck. Oh, the disappointment, Farah. It is so real. This is a big kid. This is a huge kid right here. My goodness. I bet you're done. Oh, no. She's still got one more in there. Yep, there's still one more in there. You can just feel it. Just palpating right here. There's a kid seated right here on this floor. Please let it be a doe, could ya? Please. Right in here. Yes, I know, Mom. You're getting ready to start pushing again, too, aren't you? Oh, don't kick on him. Okay. Let's get him. Whoa! Goodness. I'm ready for that one. God, push that one right out. Okay, do I dare check? A doe! Yay! Thank God. Mom. That's right. You guys are quiet. Quiet babies. Let me just make sure I was right and I saw what I saw. Yep. Good baby. Here's your baby for you. Clean her up. She can stay with you. The others probably will not stay with you. And I think she's done. Girl, buck, and buck. And this guy is a freaking monster. He is so huge. Look at him next to her. Huge compared to his sister and even his little brother over here. Family of redheads, looks like. Family of redheads. Well, good morning. And the boys are staying segregated from their sister, but their sister. These have been some kids that just even standing, not unfolded yet. I am so excited for. And they're two blue-eyeds. So last night I was like, I'm gonna name that little girl Moon Pie because it's a lunar daughter. And then I went in and I looked at my records and I'm like, it's a love bug daughter. June, get out of there. No, drop that. Trying to take the placenta and stuff out, which I'll end up giving to Rex later, but for right now, I'll just trying to get through my morning routines. Get out of here, come on. So we got two bucks and a doe, and she did a great time for a first timer. She's taking great care of them. They're doing good. We've snuggled them. They look healthy. They've been fed. She looks like she's healthy and she's doing fine. So for a first timer, I'm excited about her. We'll see how she does on the milk stand in a couple of days, but I usually like to give them a week, especially those first timers, to really bond with their babies. It seems like it's a little bit more of a delicate process with them, just because it's their first time. So they're just not sure what's going on. So we try to be delicate with him, but I'm just excited that we're almost done with kidding. I'm just really tired. And I feel bad because like towards the end of kidding season, it's almost like I'm so dead that I'm just like, they'll do what they're gonna do, you know. And with her, I knew she was getting ready to go. I'm more talking so about like the middle of the night ones where I have to get up over and over and over and over, which we still get up and do. But you know, when you've done that a blue million times already this year, you just kind of are like, do I really need to this time? And I didn't really need to this time, so that was nice. She did it right before bedtime. I was able to get those kids out, get them on mom, and make sure they were all doing good before it was time to lay down for bed. So that was amply timed. I promise, guys, I was there when Boo had her babies. I just was overly tired. She went faster than I thought, and my phone died right as I started to record. So this is the footage you get of Boo and her new babies, a buck and a beautiful doe. So excited for that pink. And guys, this is a wrap on our kidding for right now. We don't have anybody due until July, so I am so excited that I got to bring you through some of these bursts that I was there for. My girls were sneaky little Pete's this year, but that's okay. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, drop me a like, leave me a comment, and subscribe. But I hope that you are all staying healthy out there and being kind to one another. We will catch you all in the next one. God bless you. Bye, y'all.